Villagers, thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. CIA agents are increasing in Africa. Like, they are still doing everything possible using other means that even the African do not think will be used against him or her. There are a lot of things that are still hidden to us. And after watching this video, we will see the reason to which are all in all the Savior, the Protector, the Unifier, the Messiah, the King of Kings, the Most Loud, Captain Ibrahim Traore, and all our leaders, let's say, are all in alls, are allergic to these NGOs that we embrace so much. And we think that they are here to prosper us, to help us, because they always come with that passion of helping the African. Joshua Mamponga has revealed something shocking. The part that shocks me the most is the churches he talks about. That they use these NGOs and even the churches to gather vital information about a nation, then they strike. Talked about how they are sponsoring people, girl child, this and that, like a lot of things that they come into the continent pretending they are doing for us. And this is to gather information about us so they can use it against us. And that the African can go to any length just to accept peanuts and sell their mother. Africa is our motherland. Africa is the only place we have. But we don't see our leaders. We don't see the African seeing that this is my motherland. This is me. I can never sell me. Because the moment you sell or take anything in exchange for your motherland, you should know you have sold yourself.
You are eating with a thief, count your fingers, because they are able to steal from you. Another watch that you need to keep your eyes on, if you are going to be writing serious stories, it is the involvement of the churches and the NGOs in your communities, as they are being used as direct bodies where illicit money is being sourced from international communities to come into the country and destabilize those communities. Right now, we have it on record that the Henry Ford Foundation donated not less than $3 to $4 million US into some of the Tanzanian people's accounts. Then they started peddling the story, let's go and bend the streets, let's start doing this and this. And they are running NGO organizations on the ground for LGBT, for girl child, for what. But really what they're interested in is not the human rights issue, but they are direct vehicles through which the CIA and other interested political bodies in our political enemies' camp, where they can actually funnel money into the country and cause these disruptions to happen. I am saying by no ways are we justifying the ill issues that the government could be involved in. By no means, no. But it is wrong that some people amongst us who claim to be doing social work disguised as NGOs are actually not doing any NGO work, but they are doing subversive work to undermine our democracies, to undermine our progress, to undermine our development. And lastly, I would recommend this to the government, if I was in the Tanzanian government, that all NGOs must be banned and they must come and re-register as we clarify the purpose of their existence. And when they come to register, they must bring their balance sheet. We want to see where are you getting your money and how are you getting your money and what are you using your money for. Let's keep an eye on NGOs. They look like they are non-government organizations. But can I ask you something? How can they be a non-government organization when they are receiving money from a government and they're coming to spend it in another government? Which part of them is non-government? Go in the community, see what the people are doing, get the data, get the information, and feed it to the West. And they pretend to be donating a few pads for women, paying 2, 3, 4 school fees for children. But if you follow the trail of money, you will always find the devil is in the detail. I thank you.
That's why the world is the way it is. Why do we have organizations like the United Nations? Why do we have international development aid? The goal, guys, is to identify the possibility of a leader emerging and make sure he does not emerge. You understand? Okay? If you left Africa alone, Africa would be a lot better. But because you have all these schools, all these NGOs, all these organizations in Africa, what they're really doing is ensuring that Africa is in a continuous state of development. Okay? If you just left them alone, they might starve, but at the same time, a great leader might emerge to unite all of them. You understand? Okay? But we'll talk about this next class. How the American Empire controls the world.
For all these years, this has been the problem of the African. The African has been trained to love money. Captain Ibrahim Traore told us one thing, that when they finish using everything, the next thing they're going to use is religion. And it's true. That is why they have started it, that Islamic revolution in Burkina Faso. I told you I couldn't play that video where the man was saying that. If Captain Ibrahim Traore should have closed his eyes and thought that this is a religious thing, is Muslim, that would have been the end of his regime. So they are using everything. But the African can see beyond religion. We love religion so much that even through it, we are losing everything, yet we can see. Because these religions promise us heaven. We prefer to inherit the gold we are not sure of than to protect the one that we have here. They are everywhere. They are not leaving us. But the African is still sleeping. No matter how much we try to wake the African up, the Africans still find millions of reasons to defend why things should be this way. We are programmed to believe so much in them. Are we seeing how they are still using things to get us? To still cause chaos? And we have people who give out everything of the continent just for peanuts. That's why sometimes we need to pay attention to what was happening in Tanzania. Tanzania. Yes, we know that things might happen in Tanzania that might not be in our interest, but we should have paid close attention to what was happening. Anything you see happening in Africa and these people are very vocal, you should understand that it is in their interest. If not, they will never come out openly to back what they think they get nothing out of it. So the moment they were so loud about this, we should have thought twice. And now everything that is happening here, you have our people, they have to bring in church leaders into politics, Islamic leaders. So we should understand that they have managed to see the weakness of the African. And they know that when they use any other thing, like Captain Ibrahim Traore said, and it's not working, when it gets to that religious aspect, we will get it. Because when a preacher man asks you for anything, you will say without knowing. You give out everything because you believe that person is a man of God. It's so heartbreaking that in this modern age, we are still sleeping so much as Africans, and people are still using us to achieve their motive. They are still using us to get what they want, and the African is still the one willing to give out everything. We offer everything of ours on a silver platter to the rest of the world. We are easily bought because we think of ourselves and not thinking about everybody. The African think of what I'll eat today and not what I'll leave behind for my generation. So everything is making sense now. All these things they brought, pushing them, women empowerment, what. Everything is in their favor. Because, like one man said, these people don't even give $1 for free. No, they don't. They don't even have it to give it to you for free. So the things that our eyes, our minds will not even go on are what they are now using to gather information about the African. And it is so serious. It is so serious that Africans still trust these things. These NGOs come here and we see what they are doing here and there. And we believe that they are here to help us. The African always have the mentality of people helping him or her when you don't need any help. How can people living on paycheck to paycheck be the ones to help you, the African who lives on cash? Before you do anything, you need the money. And you always have the money to get what you want. Yet, we are brainwashed into believing that we are rather the poor ones, while the person living on paycheck to paycheck is better off than you. It's so shocking, especially the aspect of the church. It shocked me. Because I have never thought that why should I even be shocked? Because who brought us the church? It's so painful. And the time for us to unite and wake up and fight is now. We can't continue to allow these things to be done to us. And that is why any leader you see championing the agenda of NGOs coming to help you, somebody will say, look at that person twice. We are the only ones that can set ourselves to be united. We stand, divided we fall, and united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world and in Africa.